Stampers, it's Kim Vogel with the Basement Bunch Stampers, and here for another terrific Tuesday video. Today I'm going to share with you a cute little 3D project that I refer to as the sour cream container box. And this is, it looks like those little packets of sour cream that you get when you go to different restaurants and things. And I have inside of this some little treats, some little jawbreakers, and so I'm going to share with you today how I made this and give you measurements and things to be able to make this cute little box for yourself, for little party favors, for different events you have going on in your life. I use the Frenzy Foil Designer Series paper that is in our annual catalog, and I do believe this will be retiring. If you haven't received your retired list yet, let me know. Email me at kim@kimsbasementbunch.com. The retired list of products just came out today, and I'd be happy to email that to you so that you can look at it and get all your favorite items before they're gone for good, the end of May. But this is the Foil Frenzy Designer Series paper, and I used the piece that has the Berry Burst circles in that. Now you could use any paper, so you can substitute to match whatever color you need it to match. This piece of paper is cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then what I've done is I've put some tear and tape onto these 3 sides of it. And I did that in advance, and you're not going to put it on this other side. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not sure if you can see it on my sample, but I did some little scoring here on the end to make it look like it was crimped. And I did that because we don't have a crimper anymore. But if you have a crimper, you could just run that through the crimper. But I'm going to add some quick score marks to this. And I just kind of did this every so often. I did 3 of them. I just kind of moved my, trimmer down. And I just moved this about 1/8 of an inch each time, and I added about 3 of those score lines in there. And they don't show up a ton, but just enough to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. And I'm going to do that on both of the long sides. And again, I'm moving it about 1/4 of an inch each time that I am doing this. And get my trimmer out of there. From there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel back this tape from my piece of paper here. And this is the tear and tape. If you haven't used it yet, it's great for 3D projects. And this one did not, the fast fuse did not work the best. And since our fast fuse is going to be going away, I need to get used to using our tear and tape. From there, you're just going to go ahead and fold this over about 1/2 of an inch and secure it down into a circular looking piece. And then all you're going to do is on one of these sides, you're going to squeeze it shut, just like that. And then what you're going to do, again, this is so simple. You're going to put your treats in here. I have some jawbreakers. It's all I could find here laying around my craft room, and I decided to show this project to you today. You're going to go ahead and just put those in there. And then you want to squeeze this one shut the opposite way of the bottom one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeeze that shut right here on the top. And then what I did from there is I used some of our linen thread, and I put some around the top of it, and I'm going to show you how I did that. I actually just put a couple of glue dots down onto my center of this right here. And then what I did is I actually just took this linen thread and I wrapped it around here twice. Put it right into the center there, and I wrapped it around here twice. And each time I went around there, I pushed down onto that glue dot again. And that's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it back here at this glue dot. I just got back from On Stage, and I have to tell you that our new catalog coming out is phenomenal. And if you are interested in receiving a complimentary copy of that catalog, I will have them available the middle of May, and I will send them out to you. Again, just email me at kim@kimsbasementbunch.com. It is a phenomenal catalog. I cannot wait to show you all the new colors that we have coming out. It's just amazing. So I can't wait to play with some new stuff. I actually was able to order a few things while I was out at On Stage, and I will be demonstrating that for you here shortly once I get it and have some time to play with it. From there, I made a double bow using the linen thread, and that I just secured down to the middle of that. And in case you're not sure how to make that bow, I'm going to kind of show you how I did that, because some people I know struggle with bows. So what I did is I took a piece of the twine and I doubled it over, and I just cut it here and gave myself a pretty generous piece of it. And then I let the 2 layers together, and then I just simply make a loop. And now this took some time to practice, so I didn't become an expert bow maker overnight, but you're going to add a loop. You're going to go around the loop and pull it through. And what I do is, before I pull this really tight, I kind of play with the bow to get it to look the way I want it to look. So I may pull this to tighten it a little, pull the 2 loops together, and I just kind of keep playing with it till I get it the size that I want. And then from there I just cut off my tails and adhere it with a glue dot. Now I find it a lot easier to do it the way that I just demonstrated, where you add the baker or the twine around there, and then you glue dot this on separate, versus trying to actually tie it around and tie it in a bow. So it's kind of a little cheater method that I use, but I absolutely love it. Then I used a piece of the Berry Burst cardstock, and I cut a circle using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I adhered that down to my top of my project here. And then I used the Perennial birthday stamp set, and I don't have that here for my video to show you what it looks like, but I will have a picture of it on my blog if you go to kimsbasementbunch.com, and then there's also a link in this video for that, so you're going to be able to see that if you click on the link in the description of this video. So what I did is I stamped a flower from that stamp set in advance using our Berry Burst ink, and then all I did to add a little bit of color to that, if you can see that right there, is I took the blender pen, the aqua painter with water in it, and I just kind of blended it around. And it's a neat little way to kind of add a little hint of color without having to make it too messy by getting, you know, any kind of ink in the lid or anything like that. And then what I did is I adhered this down to the top of this, and then I simply kind of embellished it with some rhinestones, and I put some rhinestones in the middle of the flower and here on these little flowers as well. But how cute is that for a quick, simple little project? Something that you could duplicate really easily and make a lot of them in a short time. And again, I just call it the sour cream 3D box. Sour cream. That's what it looks like, right? It's a little bit bigger. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. Again, if you had not joined my mailing list, please do so at kimsbasementbunch.com. I send out free tutorials every Friday for a couple of cards, and a lot of people have been enjoying those. And as we are approaching the new release of the new catalog, I'll be sharing some new catalog products with you soon as well. Thanks for stopping today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.